Hey, welcome to Tarot Insights. I am going on a minute or two early because last time it took a minute or two to get started. So, welcome to Tarot Insights, and I hope that you are joining me. I'm looking at comments instead of looking at me so I can see your comments as they come. So, definitely say hi. All right. Well, so here's the scoop. I am, as you can tell, in a hotel room. I am just outside of Salem, Massachusetts, and I am going to a new wholesaler for crystals. So this is after a couple days with the family and a family reunion. So it has been a busy week. So definitely say hi if you come on, if you can see me, definitely say hi. I want to be able to know that you're there. So it looks like we have one viewer so far. We'll give it another minute, see if anybody else comes on. We had fun in Salem today. We went to dinner and Dave had lobster rolls. Definitely say hi when you come on so we know. Hey, Juno, good to see you. Oh, and Danielle. All right. Okay. So we're just outside of Salem, Massachusetts, in Peabody, Massachusetts, and tomorrow we're going to a gem dealer, which I'm very excited. It's a new one, so we haven't been. If you see Dave in the background, there he is. If you hear him crunching, he got popcorn in Salem. So, all right, well, let's get started, and we'll just get going. Okay, yeah, it was nice. All right, so let's look to. Juno says hi. Let's look to see what is coming up for the month for Monday, August 8th. Okay, so let's see what the energy is Monday for August 8th. All right, well, we have the Queen of Pentacles right side up. Monday, you're going to be feeling that your energy is on target. You're not going to be feeling drained. You're going to feel like you have the energy to do what you need to do. Now, it doesn't mean that some of you won't be tired, but this is kind of a general reading for all that are watching over the week. And so this is general, but it's definitely showing a good energy card. It's also showing a smart finance card. And so I guess that means for me, maybe I'll make some smart decisions and not go too crazy at the crystal wholesaler. Let's see about Tuesday. Tuesday, we're like, I can't deal with the minutia. I can't deal with the short-term plans. Let me just do some big long-term plans and work with that, because short-term plans right now, I just can't deal with details. And so Tuesday is an excellent day to think big picture. Don't worry about the little picture. You'll have another day that you can do that. It's a big picture thinking day. If someone wants to know what you're doing for lunch, say, I don't know what I'm doing for lunch, but I'm planning on a great dinner, right? Think long term. Let me look at Wednesday. Wednesday is an action day. Wednesday is a day where you say, I choose peace, but I also choose activity. And so it's a day where you're not running away from things. You're dealing with things in order to gain a sense of peacefulness. So is it going to be peaceful all day? Maybe not. But you are going to actually be doing taking the steps you know. So it's action, taking the steps you know in order to gain a sense of peace. On Thursday, you're not taking any you know what, and you are speaking your truth. You may find yourself being a little feisty about it, though, on Thursday, or you may be dealing with someone who's speaking their truth in maybe a youthful, immature, or feisty manner. But rest assured, truth will be spoken on Thursday. Let's look at Friday. Friday, we're feeling like we don't have the ability to go back and make things better. Friday's going to be well, I got it done. It's not perfect, but it is good enough. So Friday's kind of be the, let me just get as much done as I can. And if I need to go back and tweak things, not today. Another day I'll tweak. On Saturday, we're dealing with kind of women who are trying to be a little manipulative. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be women. It could be men being creative, but also or creative men being manipulative. But it's just a kind of a manipulative energy. It also may be on Saturday that you are not feeling creative and you're just not in the mood. Let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we're getting ready to move forward. Sunday is a good luck and new beginning day. And so on Sunday, you may find, especially if you have travel or you're trying to take things to a new level or start new projects, it's definitely a day where energy is in motion. And so it's a day that there's more energy for you to get things done. So Monday is a good energy day. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to feel like you have the energy to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Tuesday is I can't think about the minutia. I can only think long term. Wednesday is getting peace, but taking action to get a sense of peace. So it isn't spa day, you know what I mean? Unless it takes action for you to go to the spa kind of thing. Thursday is speak your truth. Friday is, oh, it's good enough. Saturday, watch out for just people being difficult or trying to be manipulative. And on Sunday, it's good luck and new beginnings. Now, I want to show you, I have a few more of these mini starter sets for the crystal, for the charms. I have a few of these charm mini starter sets. Juno makes them at Sweet Gum Design on Etsy. These particular ones were made specifically for me, and so they are not for sale, I don't believe anyway, on her site. So right now I have them. They're with shipping $25, $21 if you're going to pick them up. In other words, if I don't have to ship them. And what they are is it's a small mat, a small casting mat, and then a nice hand chosen by me, a nice selection of charms. So it's a great starter set, and it comes in this little pouch with the charms and with the beginning starter mat. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to look at 3 different things to see what the message is for the week using the think and pull method, using this little charm set. If you're interested, message me. I do have a few of these left still for sale. Like I said, it's $25 with shipping. Okay, so we're going to look at what do we need to hear about home and family for the week. Well, I get the tree, and so you may want to look at what is your family tree? Where are you in the family tree? Are you the roots? Are you the trunk? Are you the leaves? Are you the one that reaches high? Are you the one that grounds? Are you the one that creates the stability? Where are you in that family tree? And have you explored your family tree? But the tree is also self-contained. It has everything it needs within itself. And that's kind of an interesting thought as far as that. Now, what about wealth and finance? What do we need to hear this week about wealth and finance? Maybe we need to pray, because I have the angel card, and so I think there's a little angel on our shoulder for wealth and finance. And then in love and partnership, remember, love can be love of a friendship, love of a career, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. What do we need to hear this week about love and friendship? It's interesting. I have pulled this moon card or sun card. I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like a crescent moon, but it has waves off of it that look like a sun. Anyway, I've pulled this like 3 times today because I was doing some for myself. But when I look at that, to me, that helps me to know that whether it's a sun or a moon depends. To me, it looks like a moon. So to me, that tells me that in friendships, I have to be aware that sometimes I need to rest with my friends, sometimes I need to shine with my friends, and sometimes it's okay to just know that you're there even though you can't be present. Think of the new moon, right? It's there, but you can't see it, right? And that sometimes friendships are like that, and relationships are like that. Sometimes it's your time to shine, and sometimes it's not. But knowing that we're always there for our loved ones. Anyway, that's kind of the message. So if you're interested in one of these little, if you want a full set, go over to Sweet Gum Design on Etsy, and you can get a full set with a full-sized mat. But this is one that Juno made specifically for me, and I have a few left over. They're $21 plus shipping comes up to $25. All right. Okay. Message me if you're interested in a charm mat. But either way, I will see you next week. Thanks a lot. Goodbye from just outside of Salem, Massachusetts. Bye-bye.